Ladies and gentlemen, just a couple of minutes left till we start with the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. It is with great anticipation that we come together here in Stuttgart for the third qualifier of the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy season 2024. We will see the future generation of athletes compete on the ponies alongside some of the greatest idols in the sports. Series such as the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy represent a unique opportunity for our rising stars to gain standing and act as a springboard for future representation of the international senior circuit. The ambition and strive for excellence exhibited by the young competitors can only be admired. It is thanks to the continuous efforts of organizers, volunteers, officials and sponsors that we are able to continuously see our sport thrive. To all the athletes present, to their families and support systems, we wish you a fantastic event and the rest of the week. Wir großer Vorfreude, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, bekommen wir also nun hier in Stuttgart zur dritten Qualifikation der FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy 2024 zusammen. In diesen Tagen werden wir Sie die zukünftige Generation von Athleten und ihren Ponys an der Seite einiger der größten Idole der Welt des Sports abseits. Serien wie die FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy stellen eine einzigartige Gelegenheit für unsere aufstrebenden Stars dar, zu machen, können das Sprungbrett für die Zukunft auf dem internationalen Parkett großen. Der Ehrgeiz und das Streben nach Exzellenz der jungen Teilnehmer kann natürlich gewonnen. Dank der kontinuierlichen Bemühungen von Organisatoren, Freiwilligen, offiziellen und Sponsoren können wir unseren Sport kontinuierlich gewährleisten. Alle anwesenden Athleten, ihren Familien und Unterstützungssystemen wünschen wir weltweiter Verband die FEI eine fantastische Veranstaltung und viel Glück. Die Jumping Ponies Trophy auf allerhöchstem Niveau wird hier in Stuttgart nur zum 7. Mal in Folge stattfinden und für den regelmäßigen Publikum zum großen und Unterstützung dieser unglaublichen Talente sammelt. Unvergessen wie in den letzten Jahren das Stuttgarter Publikum jeden Teilnehmer gefeiert und teilweise Stücke mit rhythmischen Applaus über die letzten Hindernisse getragen haben. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, erfreuen wir uns nun wieder also an den besten Ponyreiter der Welt. Schauen wir mal auf die Linienführung in dieser einmaligen Prüfung mit Stecken und Sieg. Hindernis Nummer 1 hier, angedeutet Hindernis Nummer 1, den weißen roten Stock. Danach geht es auf der rechten Hand weiter. Ensinger, unser Partner hier, ist dann die zweite Aufgabe im Kurs. Hindernis Nummer 3, in Gelb und Weiß ist die dritte Aufgabe als Ochser. Und dann kommen wir auf der linken Hand weiter. In die Kombination 4A, 4B, ein Schnellsprung, ein Hochfallsprung raus als Ochser. Als nächste Aufgabe dann wartet an der Bundeshindernis, mit diesem kleinen Luberpulver geben. Hindernis Nummer 5 in der Folge und dann geht es an die lange Seite für unsere Partner in die dreifache Kombination des 6A, 6B, 6C, Ochser, Stein. Weiter zu Hindernis Nummer 7 kommt dann recht schnell aus der Wendung auf der rechten Hand. Die aus der Stuttgarter Masters, linke Partei vorbei, eine Wahrzeichen der Fernsehtor, Hindernis Nummer 8. Dann gibt es eine Distanzaufgabe, so Hindernis Nummer 9, eine weitere Ochser gebundener Linie. Zur nächsten Aufgabe Hindernis Nummer 10, der Ochser, die wird angestrahlt und dann geht es in die letzte Linie rechts herum. Ein Hindernis hier sehr aufwendig mit der einfachen Wiederholungsstange 11 und dann als letztes der Ochser Hindernis Nummer 12 im Grün. Über 1,35 Meter geht es hier für unsere Partner. Der Preis der Ensinger Mineral-Heilquellen mit Sitz in Mining in Ensinger und ist ein mittelständisches Familienunternehmen in der Brandwasser- und Getränkeindustrie. Das Mineralwasser Ensinger Sport ist die meistverkaufte Marke in Baden-Württemberg und bietet so hohe Akzeptation bei Sportlerinnen und Sportlern sehr gut. Daher beschützt sich Ensinger seit Jahrzehnten als Sportler im Spitzen- und Breitensport und wir sind geschützt. Nicht weniger als 1,35 Meter. Das ist die Höhe, meine sehr verehrten gentlemen, welcome to the Shotgun Challenge Masters to the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. We have an international jumping competition with one jumper with 24 countries to go in response to obstacle number 12 presented by Ensinger and Mineral-Heilquellen GmbH. Wir starten mit der Jumping Ponies Trophy in Dänemark, die zweite Station Lyon, Frankreich, Stuttgart, also die dritte, da geht es noch nach Salzburg, Österreich und das große Finale mit allerbesten Ergebnissen Ziele für unsere Ponyreiter. Das große Finale zwischen den Jahren in Mecklenburg, das erste Mal auf der Welt. Lichter, Tor auf. Die erste, die mehr als 1000 Kilometer auf sich genommen hat, sie kommt aus Finnland, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Wir freuen uns auf das nächste Mal. FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. Und 50 Jahre alt, das ist ihr belgischer Verlag, Integrate, heißt Mineral from the Buckstail. Und alle unsere tollen Ponyreiter werden wir unterstützen, so Ensinger, from Finland.
Very good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to FEI TV. Welcome to Stuttgart, and get set for the ponies. It's the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. This a tremendous series that runs through the autumn and early winter months that gives these young jockeys this fabulous opportunity to compete at the biggest of shows. Already having visited Herning and Lyon, we now arrive for the third leg here in Stuttgart. We're still Stockholm, and then finally the final in Mechelen to go. Yesterday we saw the preliminary round, the one round Fulton time competition. That sets the order of go for today. So the winner of that, Paul Massourad, a combination for France with a hen de Caravat, will be the last out. And of course this is a straight jump off class, this FEI Ponies Trophy. Vera Selimin, the rider, of course, for Finland here with Nero van Buckstail, is the combination first to go. Time allowed for your reference is 78 seconds, and this little gelding, I was about to say going a lot better, but unfortunately taking a real shock and disliking to the water tray, I get the feeling, and that all just came as a bit of a tumble. But both absolutely, oh look at that, giving her pony a hug, even with the air jacket gone off. And you know, so much hard work goes into the preparation, and of course making sure they're ready for these moments. And it's a pony she's had for a good number of years, and having ridden in Herning and in Lyon, not what she was hoping for today, but as I say, first reaction was literally just to hug the pony after she had come off. So we reset and we look to go again. Victoria Hilger, Django 30, the little gelding by Discovery. First of the young jockeys for Germany, 15 years of age. Django 30, the name of this wonderful little gelding, chestnut gelding. A little warm up, I think is the way to put it, in Pielbergen last week. Found their way into third place in that Pony Grand Prix, so that should have given them a bit of confidence building into today. And that is sadly a very early fence going down. It is still, from what I understand, a new ride to her. Her sister Margarita has had the ride previously as a pony that has competed in Nations Cup, and the bridle's gone away this time as well. Well, inevitably, in these moments, there's a lot of adrenaline bubbling around in the horses. So, big arena, and he's just going to take a minute or two to calm down. Rider's back up on his feet, looking absolutely fine. Inevitable level of concern on people's faces, but that's because what they're watching at the moment is a pony, of course, that is just taking a bit of time to calm down, and that's what everyone, and that's why you can hear the arena shushing, the team on the floor, and the pony is caught as well. I believe they've all going to come to a positive finish, and we've got an amazing team down there, those arena party, the grooms and everyone else around. When the pony runs, you have to just allow things to calm down. It's the most sensible solution. And then once that has happened, then you can move on and rebuild the fences. Sweden. Victoria Jensen next to go. And riding here with Ineth, the 11-year-old mare. This bred by Stahl Hendricks is a nice big jump, although having an early fence down, not making it any easier. It's of course a bigger course for today. Well, fingers crossed, everybody is A-OK. But I think they've managed to catch the pony again, so we're just taking another little brief pause before we are in a position to restart. But happens, as we know, and these ponies, these riders, I mean, they're all exceptionally talented, and just on occasions, it's unusual admittedly to get 3 in a row, but it is part of the sport. And fingers crossed we'll be able to welcome our next one in a moment. We saw there we go, back on their feet, and all is okay. Well, we're just waiting the restart of the competition here, and with any luck I've managed to try my best to solve the microphone issue that was plaguing me as well, but I'm hoping that's a little improved. So, as you can see, fingers crossed we get back underway in a few minutes' time, but at the moment we're just waiting for that next combination to make their way through the funnel and down to the arena. Hopefully not too long to wait. There's some tremendous ponies, of course. Plenty of medal winners involved as well. Pony Europeans this year taking place, or took place, I should perhaps have said, in Belgium. And that was a fabulous competition at Centap in Public. And then the Youth Europeans, which of course involves the children, the juniors, the young riders, that taking place in Pilbergen back in the summer. We saw some tremendous performances from the riders, and quite a few of the kids involved today have actually competed at both over their time. They've either done ponies, which is a separate Europeans because it has the dressage as well, or you have the Youth Europeans, which are straightforwardly all just jumping involved, but then you can also get the pony riders involved in the children's category. As an example, today Emily Gulliver, the British rider Fleur de Nuit, is the pony she's riding today. She actually rode on the children's European team in the summer and was part of that gold medal winning team, whereas you get somebody like the rider we'll see in a short while, who Katie Bradburn, rode on the pony team with West Point and of course was part of the gold medal winning team for them. Sort of got that sort of age bracket that covers both sections. I can't tell you what the hold is because I actually haven't had any further information at the moment, but if I do I will pass it on to you, and for the moment we will look forward to ponies in a moment when they are ready to continue. Don't forget as well, live on FEI TV a little bit later on today we'll be bringing you live coverage of the Dressage World Cup, the Western European League, continuing here in Stuttgart. We've already seen the Driving World Cup, a trifecta as I've been calling it, when you bring 3 World Cup disciplines together. And then when you bring all those disciplines together, of course, tomorrow we will have the show jumping, and Phil Gazzara will be here with you for that one. But the dressage tonight looking very, very exciting as Isabel Wirth looks to try and perhaps have another win here at the Masters in Germany. Of course, home riders hugely well supported, very popular, and always great if one of them can win it. But this crowd very, very knowledgeable, and they are tremendous supporters. And Saturday afternoon is a great time to be here. Crowds over the course of the week last year, I think there were just over 55,000 people that came through the door to watch the Stuttgart German Masters of 2023, and I'm sure those numbers will be, if not increased, this year for what is actually the 38th edition. Of course, we lost 2 years for obvious circumstances in 2020, 2021, but we've been enjoying it since it's back, and it's as good as ever. Seen some tremendous show jumping with the 5-star riders. They yesterday, of course, competing in that Stuttgart German Masters competition last night, and it was one of, if not the closest, well, you couldn't have a closer jump off, because Giulia Martino Marquet, second last to go, finishes the round, goes into the lead. Stig Gerdat comes in on his championship ride from Paris for the Europeans, last to go. And yes, he won it, but he won it by the smallest margin available in show jumping. 0.01 of a second. 1/100th of a second. It was as tight as that. Well, we'll be getting back underway in a few moments' time, I'm told. So hopefully not too long to wait, but a little bit of a hold. Everybody just getting themselves back into place. Ponies out in the warm-up just now, starting to get themselves ready again. We'll move on. Barely started, really. 21 still to go. And like I mentioned earlier, of course, this class is stacked in terms of the order. So the winner yesterday goes last, and therefore, technically speaking, you're going to have the better ponies, better riders coming a bit later. I say technically speaking, you know, the wonderful word, technically, the word I tell my son he's not allowed to use when he's trying to make an excuse. But quite a few of them were focusing on today. So they didn't push yesterday. They did take it easy, but it takes nothing away from what ability they would actually have, and perhaps will show when they come in today, especially if they get a chance in the jump off. So we'll wait to see. But it was obvious with a few yesterday. They were jumping. We had a lot of clear rounds, which you would expect. Today, different affair. Today's what they've come for, and it's that bit bigger as well. Of course, you've certainly moved up in height by, I mean, it's 2 holes difference, 1m35 versus 1m25 yesterday, and it's a lot more technical in the way it's laid out. As I say, the falls we've seen have been a little bit unusual, because it's not as if they haven't all jumped the water tray already yesterday. But every day is different. One thing in horse sport is you never quite know what's going to happen. But what I can tell you is we're moving on, because here we go. The next is ready, and we're off and running once more with the FEI Ponies Trophy. To restart things, Lena Marie-Kress here with Miss McFly, DNRW for Germany. Lena, 15 years of old, part of that silver medal winning team at the Pony European Championships this summer in Belgium. Getting a special applause for that fence, and sadly though, it's the following fence that goes down at the combination. Coming towards the end of the track, and unfortunately on a score of 8, but getting round all important, and we're off and running in that respect. So Lena Marie-Kress and Miss McFly, DNRW, well inside. Time doesn't look to be any sort of bother or trouble, so finishing though with fences down. We're off and running. Looking for clears, ultimately, to build a jump off against the clock. Bethany Vos up next, the young lady from the Netherlands, another that has got plenty of championships behind her, having ridden at the past 3 Pony European Championships. In fact, when she made her debut on Still Got Me in 2022, she was part of the bronze medal winning team. This pony is Nashville B. Jumped in Leon and in Herning, but today already just touching that rail, and again, different fence for a different pony. Coming home on the 8 as well. And sticking it to the 8 a little bit faster as well with the clock. That will, of course, have an influence on the lower prizes later on. Anthony Voss and Nashville B. Combination's tough, isn't it? Just shortens up a little bit on the out. And that's going to take control and concentration all the way. Emily Gulliver next to go. And British rider I mentioned a short while ago because of her achievements in in children's teams in the past few years, where she was on the bronze medal winning team in Italy last year and then on the gold medal winning team with Glamour this year. This is Fleur de Nuit 8. That's 9-year-old mare, the British rider. Just the 4. Emily Gulliver doing a tremendous job. It's a long course as well when you consider, I mean, it's 15 different jumping efforts. And you're doing all of that in around about 70 seconds. There's not a lot of time to think in between, and unfortunately that early little fence just away from the collecting ring as well, isn't it? It's just on that turn past the in-gate. We now have another combination for Germany. Eva Frötsch riding Cookie Dough. So it's probably the name of the class, in my opinion. Lovely little 8-year-old pony. Eva, who was part of a gold medal winning team at the Children's European Championships a couple of years ago in Spain. Rode Cookie Dough in Lyon. Away with a little nudge on the pole. Ooh, now she was in trouble the moment she got there. She did a really good job to ask the pony to push on and jump out at the other end. She lost all of her impulsion in that final stride. You know what? Full marks to her. She's riding an 8-year-old pony, this little stallion. She's had a pole. And yet she has the ability to think it through and know that she needed to hang on, set this back, take a circle. Let's finish this in a really strong manner. Well done, Ava. Yes, sadly her fence down, but that is looking like a wonderful pony for the future for whoever. She's 16 now, so this will be her last year on ponies, but whoever gets the ride next will know that it's been very well produced. Just ended up in too deep, and there was, I mean, but this was the good bit. Look at that, please. And they went together. Now to Ireland, 2 in a row for Ireland. Lily Tunney, the first of them. Corelli Clover, another 8-year-old. This mare, Irish mare by FSS. Corelli, bravo for Lily. She was on that bronze medal winning team at the Pony Europeans for Ireland this year in Belgium with Fireman. Second time on a championship team, having ridden on the children's team in Italy last year. Combination. It's a difficult line. It's a line of fences. I mean, combinations appear in probably 75% of courses, but that one today just seems to have caught out more than its fair share in these early stages. It's quite a forward, quick pony. It's quite a quick time, 66.52. But with 8 penalties, it is not to be for Lily Tunney. Corelli Clover. More chances to come for Ireland in a moment. Emily Gulliver, the best of the rounds so far on that score of 4. Another for Ireland, as I said, it's Annie Boland now. K Little Hero is the name of the pony. 14-year-old gelding by Lexicon. Annie, who rode the Hurricane at the Europeans in 2022. Oh, we've got the clear, brilliant Annie Boland. Absolutely superb. And look at the reception she's getting from this amazing crowd. That combination, K Little Hero, did the same in Herning just a few weeks ago in the opening leg of this FEI Ponies Trophy when they finished in 3rd. She's got the chance to do it again, or perhaps go even higher. Well, Ireland delivering the opening clear. Well, this is our next, and this is the turn of Giga Bestrand. So the next for Sweden. riding Gotha Mara Lad. Just waiting for the bell gone. Oh, well, of course, that's not Vigo. That was Hannah. My apologies. We'll see you in a minute, Hannah. There's Vigo. When I look up, and of course, makes much more sense when you're looking. Gotha Mara Lad, Vigo Westerland, Sweden go next. Sweden at the ponies this year. Just getting pipped to the podium come the end of it all by Ireland, who ended up with the bronze medal, the Swedish team, coming home in fourth, of which these two were part of it. He's only 14 though, he's got a couple more years to enjoy these top flight pony competitions. We get the second clear. Vigo Westerland giving Sweden a clear alongside Annie Boland for Ireland. And the jump off is confirmed. Young Gronkey really doing a great job. And also, with that pony, was in the top 10. He was 8th in hurling. Two combinations that had good days in hurling. Now Hannah Blandford is with us. This is the next chance for Germany. Just getting a little rub at fence 3. This is Kalim van Orkides, the 15-year-old stallion. Part of that silver medal winning team for Germany this summer, and this is why. This is absolutely why. This is a brilliant pony and a brilliant jockey, and look what it means to her to do it right here in Stuttgart as well. Three through. What am I right in saying? That's 3 in a row. What a turnaround in this class. Annie Boland, Vigo Westerland, and now Hannah Blandford. Ireland, Sweden, Germany. What a pony that is. Does that run continue? Lucy Capper will hope so. Great Britain next to go. Oscar van der Berkenheid, the 14-year-old stallion. This is the second of the British riders. This young lady, 15 years of age. Riding this stallion by Orchids Floris. Top little pony, actually, a few years ago. Took Sophie Evans to the Europeans. Lucy rode at the Nations Cup finals for Great Britain in Leer back in September. Part of that team. Of course, had such success. Four in a row. Lucy Capper keeps the run going. Great Britain join the mix in the jump off, and Oscar van Berkenheid has delivered for that young lady. And look at the big smile that appears across the face, and look at the reaction. Wonderful relationship between them. Up and down the start list. Especially with these ponies, I mean, the relationship they build with their jockeys is so important. And you can see what it means. Straight away. Well, we've got one clear for Ireland. What's the chances of James doubling it up? James Derwin, of course, hugely successful in the world of ponies over the past few years, from that individual gold with this pony 2 years ago in Poland, where he was also on the winning team. Of course, they won the team gold again last year in Le Mans. This year, the Irish, well, I guess they had to make do with bronze, but yet again showing their absolute class to be on the podium once more. Can Runkula, Babog and James Derwin keep this little run of clears going here? Well, we had to take a little adjustment. You saw it. 2 strides away, he had to change his mind. There was an adjustment that he thought he needed, and the moment that he did that, you change the balance, and then he ended up in the wrong place. I was just wondering if we get a replay of that final fence. Just there. He made the change, he looked for the stride, and when he said go, bad luck, James Derwin. Really, really unlucky at the last. So we move our attention now to Germany. Well, that little run of clears comes to an abrupt halt, doesn't it? We've got 4, though, as we move our attention now to Raphael Ricard Eisenhardt as the next onto the course. Casino Royale. Now, this is a fabulous pony, 21 years young. I mean, consider the jockey's only 15. Rode this pony on the team that won the silver medal this year. What a pony this is. Lovely little gelding. Oh, that's gone. Used to be ridden by a British rider called Shawnee Gregg, who won a team gold and team silver in 18 and 19, but Raphael, it was Henry Squibb had it in between. Certainly a tremendous ride for him. He competed in hurling, competing here. Written on several teams over the course of the summer, including that pony team at the Europeans. On the 8, Rafael Eisenhardt and Casino Royale there for Germany. Learning with every stride, though. That's what these competitions are about. It gives these young riders this tremendous chance to compete in this sort of environment on a Saturday afternoon in Stuttgart. Something very, very special. 10 still to go in the opening round of this FEI Polish Trophy, and these are the 10 best from that qualifying round yesterday, that one-round Fuchsentine competition. The next to go for Switzerland, Laura Andre. This is Clementine. She rode this pony at the Europeans both in 2022 and 2023. Put in a tremendous performance 2 weeks ago in the Ponies Trophy. She finished third in the qualifier in Lyon and then went on and finished second in the Grand Prix, the equivalent class to today. So she's been in good form throughout the back end of the season with that run in Charnier as well. The second in the Grand Prix in Lyon is what she'll be looking to try and replicate or better today. Again, it's the combination that catches a pony this time. Sadly, it's the partnership that was second in the previous round. It's 8 come the end. Not today. Bad luck, Laura Andre Clementine. They've actually set an identical time in this opening round to Bethany Voss, the Dutch rider, who also finished on 8, so going to be tied in 8th place for the moment. Robin Vermeer is now taking her turn. Of course, this young lady from Belgium riding the 18-year-old mare. Ponies ever youthful, they really are. This is Crystal Sparkle van Bergerveld. Lovely mare that has taken Robin to 2 pony Europeans, including individually. These two finished 4th in France last year. Finished in the top 10 in Lyon. Ooh! Stay, stay, stay. Well done her. Sadly, with the circle picks up the 4 penalties and maybe time, but Keep it to the 4. There's a lot of riders you get to stay ahead of. Those time penalties bring the score up very quickly, 1 for 1. So 94.46, well over the time allowed. Still giving her pony a very big thank you. Robin Vermeer there and Crystal Sparkle van Beggerveld. A really super combination. Just a really good shot to stay on when it sidestepped. Who's next? Next, it's the third of the riders for Great Britain joining us in Stuttgart. This is Katie Bradburn and West Point Foreign Affair. Katie with this lovely pony that is another young pony, another 8-year-old, this mare. What a summer. I believe it's her last year on ponies as well. She was part of that gold medal winning team in Belgium where together these two also just missed out on an individual medal. They finished 4th individually. She was part of the team as well in many other occasions during the summer. She went to Lyon, finished in the top 5 there as well in the Ponies Trophy. This by Fruselli, or Fruseli, which of course is that lovely stallion that has been so successful with Holly Smith. This young lady has done a brilliant job producing this pony. Without question, one of the most consistent ponies on the circuit. Not only well produced, but exceptionally well ridden. Together, they understand each other. Well done, Katie Bradburn and West Point Foreign Affair. 2 clears for Great Britain, 5 clears in all. It's 1 for Ireland, 1 for Sweden, 1 for Germany, 2 for Great Britain as Katie joins Lucy Kappa in there as well. Germany's Hannah Blad for Viga Besterand from Sweden, and of course we know Annie Boland for Ireland will be the first out when we get into that round against the clock. 7 more to go before we see that though. And here to a young German star following in family footsteps, Brianna Beerbam now. Narigo van der Lilu, this 11-year-old gelding for another star in the making. She's only 14. She rode on the Children's European Championship team last summer in Italy that took the gold medal, and then this summer she took the individual bronze medal in the Netherlands. I'm sure Mum Meredith is watching on. Beerbam here with Narigo van der Rielu. Away with a little tap. Could this be another clear for Germany? Yes, it can. Brianna, there's Meredith. Well done, Brianna Beerbam, as she joins the jump off against the clock. Narigo van der Rielu goes clear. Joins Hannah Bladford, the other clear for Germany. And of course, this is where the benefits of being a strong yesterday really start to pay dividends, because of course you're much later in the order to go once you've gone clear. A very happy young lady. There's Mum. Now to France. Brune Ferrier riding Ensinger de Pré, the 10-year-old mare by Diarado. So this young lady, 14 years of age, this rider for France, already twice competed at Pony Europeans, both last year and this year. She had a very strong round in the qualifier last time out in Lyon, although it was the final where it didn't quite go as well. She finished in second in Lyon in the one-rounder, and that was off the back of being sixth in the Pony Grand Prix in Herning. She has had a very consistent run of results, only actually the jump-off class in Lyon perhaps being the only anomaly in that. She'll be wanting to keep it right after that 7th place finish yesterday. Just the final fence to go. She's had to just make an adjustment on the way. That is such a shame. It is as close shave out there. Yeah, unfortunately, just tapping that final fence. I said she was 7th yesterday, she was 6th. My apologies, but for the score, similar to James Durbin, it's good till the last, and the last goes down. And then there were five more to go, 6 clear rounds. And this is the turn of Jonah Jolie Schwamborn for Germany, riding My Lord Manolito, another young pony, this 8-year-old stallion. Finished in 7th place in that trophy round in Herning, the first leg. This combination, just tapping a pole there. They had a tremendous win back in August in the Pony Grand Prix in Hagen, but today the Water Trait sees them pick up 4. As unexpected as that was, you could almost see it a stride and a half away from it happening. She'd have felt it. Keeping very composed, giving the pony the confidence to jump on. Gets to the end, that was the important part. Jonah Jolie Schwamborn, after a top 5 finish yesterday, sadly having a more problematic round in the Grand Prix, which leaves us just 4 to go, 4 different riders, 4 different nations. Germany, no, they've got their 2 through to the jump-off, which has certainly encapsulated the attention of the home crowd, but we've still got 1 for the Netherlands, 1 for Denmark, 1 for Switzerland and 1 for France left in the draw. And these 2, what a pony this is. Winning combination from Lyon, the 20-year-old Orlando van der Rossova. Not the first time the pony had won in Lyon. Of course, it did that with its rider in the past, Claudia Moore. I mean, this is the same pony, if you go back to 2016, that took Jack Whitaker to the European pony title in Wilhelmsburg, part of that bronze medal team. Claudia Moore then took a individual bronze in 2018 and a gold for the team. In fact, she took a silver the following year. And then this season, this young lady delivered a individual silver medal at the Pony European Championships. Tremendous partnership. The way they rode in Lyon was outstanding. This shows what good management over the years, the different riders and owners and parents that have been looking after this great star of pony sport have been able to keep this pony being an absolute star. And in the saddle is a rider that certainly has been able to make the most of it. She's got the talent, the young lady from the Netherlands, Lieselot Koremans and Orlando van der Roshover. 7 clear rounds, and the Dutch are in. Oh, hello. Well, this combination up next. Palmer, Sophie Gray, Janssen Christiansen with Park Icon. Top 3 yesterday for these two, this 15-year-old pony. Finished 4th together at the Nordic Championships this summer. They won the one-round competition in Lyon the other week. Oh, we get another. Denmark's Palmer, Sophie Gray, Janssen Christiansen is clear as well. She couldn't pull that off last time out in Lyon after the win on the first day, but she's managed it today. She gets a chance to go again in the jump off. Lovely replay. Well, into the final two, top 2, that was separated by a whisker in that qualifier. This for the Swiss is Victoria Shevardakov riding Tankers Down Dream with a 9-year-old mare. Irish pony by Remez Derev. But it is not to be. Total of 8 come the end of the round for the Swiss rider. So we hold fire with the 8 clear rounds. What a jump off. And there's still a chance of one more. But that was Victoria Sharabakov riding with Tankers Down Dream at 8 penalties in the final score. 8 clear. clear rounds at the moment. Annie Boland, Viggo Vesterland, Hannah Bladforth, Lucy Kappa, Katie Bradburn, Brianna Beerbom, Liselott Krumens, and Palmer Sophie Gray, Jensen Christensen. Now to the last to go. There's Brianna with Mum Meredith, just having a little look at the jump-off course, I'm sure. Now this is Paul Barsrud riding Vahine de Courcois, young man from France. And I say young, he's only 13. He's one, if not the youngest in the class, riding this 15-year-old mare. Just missed out on a top 10 finish in both Lyon and in Herning, although he did finish 4th in the qualifier in Herning, and then, as I say, won that qualifier here yesterday. Very, very well. He's a quick little jockey. Well, fingers and toes are crossing because he's done everything right. He's got still 2 to jump now and make that 1. He won it yesterday, and he's got a chance to win it today as he crosses the line clear. Paul Barsrud for France. 13-year-old young man has just delivered. Yet again, he's certainly enjoying his trip to Stuttgart. Now he's got the chance to jump off against the clock, and we know how quick he will be. And the one great thing with this format is the way that the jump off gets created to be more exciting, because of the fact the order does become stacked off yesterday. And there'll always be 1 or 2 slightly out of position in terms of their ultimate pace, but generally speaking, you end up with the fastest, maybe 2 or 3 being at the end. So we have 9 out of 24 coming back against the clock. Annie Boland for Ireland, Viggo Vesterland for Sweden, Hannah Bladford for Germany, then 2 for Great Britain in Lucy Kappa and Katie Bradburn. Here it is up on your screen. Brianna Beerbom then for Germany. And then we'll flip the page for the final 3. For the Netherlands, Liselott Koremans. For Denmark, Palmer, Sophie Gray, Jensen Christensen. And then the last out, that young man from France. There he is, Paul Barsrud. We're going to take a pause. We'll come back with a jump off live with you on FEI TV in a few moments' time.
Es geht so hin, so als zwei Jahre etwas, wo man schon mal ein bisschen Zeit machen muss, um die Ziele herum, über Hindernis Nummer 2 zu Ensinger im blauen Ausschluss. Dann gibt es eine weitere wichtige Bedingung zu rein. Auf der linken Hand über Hindernis Nummer 4b. Dann auf der rechten Handseite, wir sehen keine dreifache, sondern eine zweifache Kombination. Als nächstes ein Steinsprung und dann hinten raus nochmal Steinsprung 60. Danach folgen die Sie kennen, zu Hindernis Nummer 7 zu dem Stuttgart German Masters Boxer. Linke Hand danach über den Fernsehturm Stuttgart. Hindernis Nummer 8 reitet wieder zum Ziel. Hindernis Nummer 10 dieser Boxer. 43 Meter Länge, 59 Sekunden erlaubt das Zeitmaß für unsere Mannschaft. The course, ladies and gentlemen, have been advanced number 1, 2, 4B, 6B, 67, 8, and 10.
Getting ready to go with the jump off. It is time to find out who is going to be the winner of the FEI Ponies Trophy here in Stuttgart at these German Masters for 2024. So here we go with Ireland. The first out will be Annie Boland, K Little Hero. This jump, of course, 1, 2, 4B, 6B, C, 7, 8, and 10. 9 of them, Ireland with the first chance. Lovely little turn. Now coming up to what is a double. Landing in 23. Over the Masters fence in 27. Keeping a little eye on the splits. And then it's a long old run to the end, isn't it? One end of this arena to the other. The RTS fence finishes it. And what a great way to start. Clear round is the important part. Annie Boland delivering with K Little Hero. Well, it was a top 3 finish in hurling for those two. How high up is it going to be today in Stuttgart? Well, we'll keep an eye on the split time. We'll go with the 27 over the Stuttgart German Masters fence. I think is a good place to have a little look. Now, Viggo Westerand here for Sweden. Gareth Mara-Ladd. Keeping it very tight as he comes around the corner with this 13-year-old. Unfortunately, the fence has gone and Annie Boland is safe. Viggo Westerand, Gareth Mara-Ladd on the 4. A little bit slower as well, 42.95, behind on the clock. I think Annie's done a decent job at putting a little bit of pressure with a reasonable time. He did turn tight, and it's quite a jump. You got that back rail, makes it that little bit more difficult. Now, 2 gone, 7 to go. The hand is up to say, please just hold the clock for a moment, because this is the first of the 2 for Germany. Hannah Blackford riding Karim van Orchid S. Put in a very accomplished opening round. I think it's got a reasonable amount of pace as well. Managed the turn very nicely. Needs to be over this fence in around 27. A little bit behind. She landed in nearer 28. Anna Bladford then, seeing if she can make anything up on the run to the finish. It's going to be a little bit behind, but it's a tremendous effort, and she's over the moon with the way the pony has gone. Crowd enjoyed that one. Young lady for Germany there delivering a round that puts her currently second. And it means that the young lady from Ireland still leads. The time for Hannah, 39.43. The leading time, 38.54. Great Britain, first of the two that come in a row. This young lady, 15, Lucy Kappa, Oscar van de Berkenheide. Could see what it meant to her when she jumped the clear in the opening round. It's without doubt the toughest turn in this jump off. And unfortunately, from Lucy's perspective, it's caught her out. We saw what happened to Vigo. He had the pole down. Just the fall because of the stop. She leaves all the poles up, 51.34. Lucy Kappa, bad luck. Done a great job to get through to the jump off. And I'm sure it takes a lot of experience away. But it means nothing's changed. The young lady that went first, combination that were third in Herning, are still leading in Stuttgart. Kay Little Hero and Annie Boland for Ireland out in front. Now, though, to part of the gold medal winning team at the European Championships this summer, Katie Bradburn and West Point Foreign Affair. Youngest pony in this jump off, the 8-year-old by Fruselli. Top 5 in Lyon. There's your split. They've given us one in the double. She's half a second just over faster. This is good. Now, one end to the other. It's going to be very tight. Goes into second, 39.09. Well done, Katie. Another very, very consummate performance from that young star. West Point Foreign Affair. What a pony. But still Ireland lead the way. Great Britain unable to pass them. Germany in third. Great Britain second, Ireland first with Annie Boland. 4 more left to go. For riders and ponies and nations. And the first of them is the second to go for Germany. Brianne Birbam riding Narego van der Lilo. saw her getting some words of advice from Mum Meredith. Again, too tight. You could see it. She was tighter actually than all the other ponies. You could tell that by the sand marks, the hoof prints in the sand. Now very much taking the pressure off, really just schooling out the rest of the round. Time penalties sadly add to that score to make it a total of 12, but she'll have more chances. She'll be back, I'm sure. Brianna Beerham there with Nerega de Vanderillo. She's only 14 years of age, so she's got a couple more years to go with the ponies before she's out of those. And we're into the final three, and of course the next three have all got pace in abundance. Annie Boland still leading though after 6 have gone. Now trying to make it a double after the win in Lyon. It's Liselott Cormans and Orlando van der Rosshover. This pony finished second here back in 2019 with Claudia Moore. Can Liselott guide Orlando to the top this time round? 20-year-old Belgian pony. Got the turn, twisting and turning in the air. I mean, magic. Absolutely brilliant. What a pony. Powers up and out the other side. Look at that, nearly 3 seconds faster. Confidence. And find me another pony like that, because any child anywhere in the world would want to ride on that one. And Liselott Cormans has made that relationship, and she has built it, and it works. And Orlando van der Rosshover jumping as well now for her as he has in the past for the likes of Nero or Claudia or Jack. Absolutely loving the job. 35.91. She just put it out of reach. She could have done. 2 to go. Arma, Sophie, Gray, Jensen Christensen and Park Icon. They won the speed leg in Lyon and also came second in the speed leg here. This 15-year-old gelding trying now to chase Orlando. Can she do it? Can she do it? It's going to be tight. Oh, the fence has gone. (36.21). She would have been 0.3 of a second away. But she was trying her heart out, as was Park Icon. That is a high five that is so well deserved. Vicky Gullikson down there giving her the congratulations as well, of course, the Norwegian Olympic rider. 1 more to go. Liselott Cormans edging closer to making it a double after the win in Lyon. But could it be France that stop the Dutch in Germany? Paul Barsud, the 13-year-old. And I'm talking of the child here, not the horse. The pony is 15. This is Vahine de Courgrois, the last to go. He showed his pace yesterday when he won that speed leg. It's over. It is a double. Liselott Cormans and Orlando van der Rosshover have done the double. Oh, what a shame. He has got a fair few years to keep coming back and trying again, and he will, and I'm sure he'll be successful. The heartbreak of it going wrong in front of the audience is hard to bear at this moment, but he can look back proudly on what he's done, and this crowd appreciate it. But what this crowd will appreciate is what has happened in terms of the final result, because Ilando van der Roshover and Lieselot Koremans for the Netherlands, the winners from Lyon, win in Stuttgart in the FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy. Annie Boland, what a performance. Third in Herning, second in Stuttgart. Congratulations to her for Ireland. And a brilliant third place for Great Britain's Katie Bradburn and that wonderful 8-year-old pony, West Point Foreign Affair. Hannah Bladford, Palmer Sophie Gray Jensen Christensen, and Viggo Besterand filling out your top 6. So, more to come with the ponies in Stockholm, and then we will look forward to the final in Mechlin. In the meantime, I'll leave you with the presentation. We'll look forward to catching up again a little later.
4 von 5. Der Applaus muss viel größer werden für unsere Helfer. Dankeschön. Die Ensinger Mineral-Heilquellen GmbH mit Sitz in Vaihingen-Ensinger ist ein mittelständisches Familienunternehmen der Mineralwasser- und Getränkeindustrie. Das Mineralwasser Ensinger Sport ist die meistverkaufte Marke in Baden-Württemberg und wegen des hohen Gehalts an Calcium und Magnesium bei Sportlerinnen und Sportlern sehr beliebt. Daher engagiert sich Ensinger seit Jahrzehnten als Sponsor im Spitzen- und Breitensport und auch hier eben bei uns bei den Stuttgart German Masters mit den Jüngsten der Jüngsten in Ponys. Die Siegerehrung und Platzierung der Prüfung hier wird genauso wie bei den Großen natürlich stattfinden. Zuerst die hinteren Platzierten, am Ende die Top 3, die wir gleich bei uns hier im Rund begrüßen dürfen. Äffle und Pferdle sind natürlich auch hier wieder mit dabei, stehen auch natürlich gleich noch für Fotowünsche zur Verfügung.
I saw it from upstairs when you. I saw it happening. I put it on WhatsApp, and after that, many thanks.
Und jetzt geht es los. Und ein bisschen Pech im Stechen hat er. Aber ein toller Sieg war es gestern. Hier ist der Applaus aus Stuttgart für Van de Kerouac und Paul Barroso, La France. FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy in die 8th place der Achtelplatz. Norigo van der Rilo, Brian Berbaum, Deutschland. Congratulations to the 7th place, Oscar van der Bergheide, Lucy Kappa, Great Britain. On the 6th position, hier 6. Platz, Gaut Maraland und aus Schweden, Viggo Bergstrand, Sverige. Ein heißes Pony, das zurückkommt mit 15 Jahren, Park Icon. The 5th place to Palma Jansson Christensen for Denmark. Und mit dem blauen Schleif in the 4th place is going to Germany, Karin van Aschid und Hannah Langford. Und damit die Bühne frei für unsere Top 3. Hier kommen unsere beiden Sieger. Der dritte Sieg in der dritten Qualifikation der FEI Jumping Ponies Trophy 2024 und ein selbstgemachtes Geburtstagsgeschenk. Denn es siegen heute mit einer fehlerfreien Runde in 35,91 zum einen der so frische, tolle 20-jährige Wallach Elando van der Rosshofe und seine Reiterin, die niederländische Meisterin. Herzlichen Glückwunsch, congratulations, Lieselot Koremans, the Netherlands. Und nicht oft, dass zum Geburtstag die Nationalhymne gespielt wird. Wir ehren sie aber gemäß der guten Tradition mit der Hymne ihrer Heimat und ich darf sie bitten, sich von ihren Plätzen zu erheben. Ladies and gentlemen, we honor the winner with the national anthem of the Netherlands. Dort sind herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Sieg in der dritten Qualifikation. Und das Ergebnis bestätigt durch die Glückwünsche der internationalen Jury. Herr Alfred Konrad Boll aus der Schweiz, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, wird Hände schütteln, wird zum Geburtstag gratulieren und den Sieg perfekt machen. Wir haben natürlich wunderbare Ehrenpreise mit dabei. Für den ersten Platz einen 200-Euro-Gutschein von Bräuninger und einen Rucksack mit vielen und Blümchen für Ilando. Nein, für Lieselot. Märchen für Ilando. Und es gratulierte Nico Kütterer als Gebietsverkaufsleiter und Stuttgart mit dem Applaus, der schon langsam wieder aufschwillt für diese beiden, für Ilando und Lieselot. Aber was war das für ein fantastisches Stechen? Und mit 38,54 und fehlerfrei ein hervorragender zweiter Platz für Kay Little Hero und Annie Boland from Ireland, Irland. Auf dem Trip nach Hause nochmal bei Bräuninger vorbei, 100 Euro Gutschein, da lassen wir was Schönes shoppen. Das darf auch Großbritannien mit 50 Euro nochmal als Sonderehrenpreis für West Point Foreign Affair. Congratulations, Katie Bradburn, Großbritannien. Nach der dritten Qualifikation geht es also Anfang Dezember nach Salzburg und dann zwischen den Jahren zum großen Weltcup-Turnier nach Mechelen, nach Belgien. Wünschen wir allen, die sich am Ende qualifiziert haben, werden schon mal viel Erfolg. Diese beiden werden sicherlich mit dabei sein, Ilando und Lieselot, und feiern sie jetzt noch einmal mit unserem Applaus auf der Ehrenrunde. So, the lap of honor, Lieselot. Let's celebrate your victory. Second place for Annie Boland. Third place to Katie Bradburn. At the mid of the victory, der Sieg für Lieselot Koremans. einfach stolz sein. Was habe ich denn an meinem 14. Geburtstag gemacht? Ich glaube, es war was anderes. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, liebe Reitsportfans, folgt ihr uns eigentlich schon auf unseren Social-Media-Kanälen? Dort haben wir nämlich rund um die Uhr exklusive Einblicke und nehmen euch mit in der BW-Bank Backstage-Serie direkt mit hinter die Kulissen. Ihr findet uns auf Instagram unter German Masters und auf Facebook unter Stuttgart German Masters. Vielleicht waren Sie schon seit heute Morgen unser Gast, denn